In the world of sports, records are made to be broken, yet amidst the relentless pursuit of excellence on the football field, there exists some extraordinary achievements that stand the test of time. So if you've ever wondered what records will never be broken, then you found the perfect video. Every now and then, the impossible is almost outrageously achieved in football. Whether it's an astonishing achievement such as Lionel Messi's incoming 8th Ballon d'Or, or Chelsea conceding just 15 goals in an entire Premier League campaign. First record we'll talk about will be about red cards. When we think about red cards, we think about Sergio Ramos, who received 28 throughout his entire career. What would you say if I told you that a match had more red cards than Ramos took in his entire career? In 2011, there was a match in the Argentinian league between Victoriano Arenas and Claypole. In this game, 36 red cards were handed out after things got heated. All 22 players on the pitch and 14 substitutes were sent to the locker room. No match has ever come close to this number of reds, and probably won't do it either. We all know the goalkeeper's primary job is to save goals. However, Rogério Ceni didn't limit himself to that. The Brazilian goalkeeper has scored 128 goals in his career, as he was the player who executed the penalty and free kicks for Sao Paulo. In a few seasons, he was the leading scorer too. To give you an idea of how crazy that record is, Xavi scored 109 goals in his entire career, and he was one of the best midfielders of his generation. Let's continue the goalkeeper trend and talk about Asmir Bogovic. In 2013, when he was playing for Stoke, he started a match against Southampton. The ex-Chelsea goalkeeper's clearance was propelled further forward by a gust of wind, and the ball bounced over Soton's keeper Artur Boruc and into the net. Begovic was shocked, like everyone else, that he scored such an incredible goal. The Bosnian's incredible strike from 100.5 yards went down in football history. Pele is one of the best players of all time, and he started to shine ever since he was 17. Some of the records he set are really unbreakable. For example, he's the youngest hat-trick scorer, 17 years and 244 days, and the only player to win the World Cup on 3 occasions. In the 1970 World Cup, he managed to score 4 goals and assist 6, but it was 12 years before when he shocked everyone. At 17 years and 239 days, he scored a goal against Wales and became the youngest scorer in a World Cup match. In that tournament, he also scored 3 goals against France and 2 goals in the final to help Brazil win the trophy. As we talk about the World Cup, we need to talk about the player who holds the record for the most goals scored in a tournament. Miroslav Klose scored 16 goals in 4 tournaments, Ronaldo 15 in 3, and Gerd Müller 13 in 2. But the player who holds this record is Just Fontaine. He only played once with France at this prestigious tournament in 1958. After the group stages, he already had 6 goals in 3 matches, but in the knockout stages, he really became unstoppable. He scored 3 goals against Northern Ireland and Brazil, and in the third-place playoff against the strong West Germany side, he scored 4. He ended the tournament with 13 goals in 6 matches. Unbelievable! One of the most admired and loved players from his generation, Lionel Messi, holds that perfect left foot. The 8-time Ballon d'Or winner reached his prime in the 2011-2012 season. The boy from Rosario scored 12 goals for Argentina and 79 for Barcelona, netting a total of 91 goals in a calendar year, which helped him land a spot in the record books. He beat the previous all-time best, set in 1972, by the legendary Gerd Müller. The German managed to score 85 in that year. The Argentinian managed to do that even though his biggest rival, Cristiano Ronaldo, had 130 more shots than him that year. When we talk about international records, we have to talk about Cristiano Ronaldo. The Portuguese star broke Ali Daei's record of 109 goals in 149 appearances for the Iranian national team when he scored a brace in Portugal's 2-1 victory against Ireland. Ronaldo has since continued to score goals for his national team, and now he has 120 goals scored in 203 games. The only active player who is close to him is, of course, Lionel Messi. He has 106 goals in 178 games, but it's hard to think that he can take this record from Cristiano. We all know that Erling Haaland is a goal-scoring machine, and that's why Guardiola wanted so bad to sign him. In his first season with the Citizens, he wanted to show everyone that he did not arrive at City by mistake. He scored an astonishing 36 Premier League goals, beating the previous record held by Shearer and Andy Cole, who scored 34. He now has 45 goals in 44 matches, which is more than ex-Newcastle striker Shola Amiobi managed in 293 appearances. This kid is special. The Norwegian has become famous since the time when he was playing for the Norwegian U20 national team. Arguably, his most outrageous scoring feat came in May 2019 when he was 18. His team was playing Honduras under-20 at the U20 World Cup and beat them 12-0. In that game, Erling scored 9 goals. Even though Honduras is not a very good team, his achievement is incredible. However, that was Norway's only win at the tournament, and they failed to progress to the quarterfinals. This record list would not be complete without mentioning Sadio Mane. In his first season at Southampton, he managed to score 10 goals and assist 4. 3 of those goals came in the game against Aston Villa. He scored the fastest hat-trick in Premier League's history in under 3 minutes, 2 minutes and 56 seconds to be exact. Before Mane's stunning treble, the record was held by Robbie Fowler. The striker scored a hat-trick against Arsenal in 4 minutes and 33 seconds. Finally, we talk about Robert Lewandowski. He broke a host of records in 2015 in the game against Wolfsburg. He was introduced at halftime in the place of Thiago when his team was trailing 1-0. In the 51st minute, the score was 1-0 for Wolfsburg, and in the 60th minute, it was 5-1 for Ballon. In 9 minutes, the Polish striker managed to score 5 goals. He became in that day the quickest scorer of 3, 4, and 5 goals in Bundesliga history, as well as the highest scoring substitute. These are some of the records that will never be broken. If you want a part 2, let me know in the comments down below. Until then, have a great day.